Hey Mike, what's up? This is Anna. Thank you for reaching out to me yesterday. This is the video that I mentioned. It's a very high level look at all-in-one oil change as well as your competitor, Mechanic One. First things first, I opened a private browsing window in Google. I do this because I don't want, otherwise Google will remember your previous searches and it also knows your location. So this way it's just completely unbiased search results, okay? I typed in your business name. I saw that you do have a Google My Business page, which is great. You also have a fair number of reviews and a really good rating, so kudos to you on that. One of the very first things I always check is to see if the website is mobile friendly or mobile optimized, and you can see things rearrange. So if no matter what device I'm on, things are going to be functional and look good. I also looked this up on my cell phone and saw that your phone number is clickable, which is good because those are just, you need to make it easy for people to contact you. So good for you guys. You got some good stuff going there. Checking out Mechanic One, they also have a Google My Business page, and they have a fairly larger number of reviews than you guys. You guys can always step up your reviews by asking for them, just being more active in that, or sending out emails to your clients, things like that. Okay, I'm not going to focus heavily on that, but I looked for a couple of search terms like oil change Canton, car tune-up Canton, Michigan, and auto repair Canton, Michigan. I also looked at mechanic. I looked at a few others, but I didn't want to overwhelm you too much. When you put in a search term, a lot of times what we see at this top is our ads. Under that is the Google Map Pack, which basically lists 3 businesses. There are more that you can look into. And then underneath that is what we call the Google Organic Search Results. So with this particular keyword, neither All-in-One or Mechanic One showed up. But for car tune-up Canton, Michigan, yeah, that was the same for that one too. Neither of you guys showed up for that one. But for auto repair, Mechanic One shows up in the map pack and in the 3rd position here in the organic search. That was also the case for Mechanic in Canton. Okay, so they show up here in the map pack and again in the 3rd position. One of the things that influences whether your business shows up here, there are several. One of them is the content, like how well your website itself is ranking. So the better your website is ranking for a certain keyword, the more likely you are to show up here in this map section. The other thing is a little more obvious, like mechanic is part of the name of this business, so that's definitely helping them on this search. But auto repair, they also showed up in the map pack here, and that is actually part of their name too. So that's probably part of the reason, as well as it's very closely tied to this search result ranking well. Okay, so these kinds of things are tied together. But one of the things that can also improve your map pack listing are citations, and a citation is very simply your business name, address, and phone number showing up in different directories. And an example of a directory is your Google My Business page, okay? So Yelp, Bing, those kinds of things. Those are directory listings. Both All-in-One and Mechanic One have only about 15 citations. You could absolutely, one of my mottos is always to outdo your competitors. There are probably about 350 to 400 citations that you could get. And I just recommend, it's a one-time investment for my clients. I always recommend that they do that because all of those listings kind of act like votes. And the more votes you collect in Google's mind, the more trustworthy your website and your business is, okay? One interesting tool that I looked at, I can put in your URL here and look at your search engine rankings, and you guys have 13 words in the top 100, which is the top 10 pages of Google search, okay? When I look here, there's not one that is ranked on page 1. This one's the closest, which is oil change Canton, Michigan, and it's on the 2nd page. So this one, and also oil change in Canton, Michigan, so there's a little bit of variation there, is also on the 2nd page. So if you put, it would be very possible to rank on the 1st page for this term. at least much more quickly than, for instance, oil change in Detroit, Michigan, since this one is on like the 8th page of Google. In contrast, when I look at mechanic1.com, there are several page 1 words ranking. You know, all of these. This one is page 2, but barely. You know, they're looking auto repair, obviously some Sunday stuff, Canton auto repair, very general terms. And this kind of stuff doesn't happen on accident. It happens in a couple of ways, and I'm going to talk about one of those ways next. If you go over to Google and you hit site : and then put in the .com, what you see up at the top, this 47, is the number of pages of content on the website. When I did the same search for All-in-One, I only had 6 pages. So 6 pages compared to 47. So All-in-One, or sorry, excuse me, Mechanic One is talking a lot more about the products and services that they supply to people. And content is one of those things that Google really loves. So adding content to your website is going to help. The other thing that helps ranking on different kinds of search terms are simply backlinks. And for instance, if you're a member of your Chamber of Commerce and they link from their website to yours, that's an example of a backlink. So that's one of the things I help my clients do, and that's one of the things that helps improve the visibility of certain specific keywords. I'm just getting over my 6-minute mark, and I do respect your time, so I'm going to cut this off now. I anticipate you might have some questions and want some more clarity. That's absolutely fine. Please feel free to reach out to me. I hope you found incredible value in this, and I look forward to following up with you, Mike. Have a good one.